Welcome back to Disneylovinfam. We are making gingerbread Minnie Mouse ear scrunchies. I will put a description down below. Look at that trim. I thought it was perfect for gingerbread, but I will put the description below on exactly where I got my supplies. I made my own template. I used the Scrunchie template that I have made, and I made it a little bit bigger than that, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have. I thought they were almost a little too big, but I thought that they still looked really great. So you decide for yourself how big you want your scrunchies. And we're going to go ahead and start putting together the scrunchies from here. I found it easier to start gluing at the base, at the bottom there. And you'll see on the scrunchies, I don't arch the bottom like you do when you put ears on a headband. If you get what I'm saying, where you arch it so then the ears lay a certain way on the headband. I finished that circle all the way around because you will see later I use that to be able to glue into the scrunchie and have it not flop around. So keep watching, you'll see when we're all finished what I'm talking about. So go ahead and cut the corners, or cut wherever there will be creases, because you don't want that to bulge. So you want to go ahead and cut that thin, so then that way it lays correctly and you get those nice edges. And see, if it wasn't enough, go ahead and go back through and give a little snip and kind of re-glue or retouch up that area, because you want that definition on those ears. And then I do the ear part last. Just keep going around. It might take a little bit of time, but you don't want it bulging. You really want it to pull tight. It'll look really nice when it's all done. Just take a little bit at a time. Get some more glue. Push that down some more. And then we are going to go and cut all the excess off. See right there, it was kind of bulging a little bit, so I wanted to go ahead and give it another snip a little bit closer and then push that down more, because you really want that definition. And then snip off the excess pieces like so. Then let's cover those creases with some trim. I found this in the ribbon section at Hobby Lobby. I thought it was perfect. They have a small size, which was this one, and they had a bigger size, but I was thinking with the scrunchies it was going to need this smaller, and I was right. And if you don't think that it covers enough, squeeze the two pieces together some more. You can put some more glue there, and it fits perfectly. Just keep going all the way around. If you see any open spots, just grab some more glue and put it in there. You'll see me do that in a minute. And let's put some glue right there. There's some spots, squeeze it together, and there are the two pieces. I did use a thicker scrunchie because since these scrunchie ears are a little bit bigger, I wanted to have a better base on the scrunchie itself to glue it to. So here we go. And these were perfect for accents for the Minnie Mouse ear. And these will be perfect for the cheeks. These scrunchies are more of kind of a mashup between the 2019 and the 2020 version of gingerbread ears that Disney came out with. So I liked the Peppermint Cheeks, so we're going to do that. Now I went ahead and I didn't do everything exact. Like I said, it's a mashup between 2019 and 2020. I decided to go with a brown puff paint for the eyes and just have fun with this. These ears are supposed to look as if they're gingerbread cookies that you decorated. I don't know how many people actually have perfect gingerbread, well, at least gingerbread decorating skills. So just have fun with it. It doesn't all have to be perfect. And I went ahead and did the puff paint first because I kind of wanted an idea of where stuff was. I didn't want to do the mouth yet because I wanted to put that onto the scrunchie first. So we're just going to do the eyes. And I'm going to do red for the nose. I did smaller nose. You can make it just as big as the eyes if you want. You can make them smaller. You make them whatever size. Again, it's your creation. It's like you're decorating your own Christmas cookie. Just have fun. And then I wanted to put on the Peppermint Cheeks next because I was going to use that to kind of gauge where the mouth was. So we're going to put that on. Do that on each one. Look how cute. And then before I put the mouth, I want to glue those pieces into the scrunchie. Now be careful because that puff paint takes several hours to dry, so it's still wet, but it's gonna be okay if you're just careful with it. We're gonna put dobs of glue here, put it in there. You're not messing with the eyes. Keep your fingers away from the eyes. Don't smear it. And then once you get that first base, go ahead and bring that scrunchie up a little bit more. Put some more glue to do that. And you're going to do that on the other side as well. It just helps secure that scrunchie to those ears that much more. And that's what I meant by leaving that bottom part more rounded. And you will do it on the back side too, but you will have to wait till the puff paint dries first. Once you do that on the front, I'm going to grab some white puff paint and we're going to draw the smiley faces. And we're going to go from one peppermint to another. But then this way, we made sure that our smiley face did not get into our scrunchie. I am looking at pictures of the 2020 and 2019 gingerbread ears while I am doing these designs. I like most of the designs from the 2020 version the best, and so that is what you are seeing now. And this part is more like the 2020 version. Again, it is not all gonna always be perfect, and it's okay. And then they outlined the face part. Now you'll see on the other side there, I'm not going to go all the way around. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, why did she stop? Why did she not do that middle part? Well, that's because Disney put a little accent of a bow on Minnie. And so we are going to use those candy pieces that you saw earlier And we're going to use that for our bow instead of trying to make this super small bow. So we're going to go ahead and do Mickey, his side then, before we add the embellishment of that bow to Minnie's side. And again, this part probably represents more the new 2020 version. So again, it's kind of a mashup of it because the 2019 version had brown eyes where the 2020 version did not. So we're just gonna do what we want. And I kind of thought that the 2020 version almost was a little overboard with the hat and some other things. So we, on Mickey anyways, he had that Santa hat, which you could totally do if you want. It is cute. I just decided I didn't want any more weight on these scrunchies, so I decided to stop on that. Look at that. It's gonna be so cute. Let's add that. Push it on. Perfect. I thought it made for a great bow. I do like Disney's bow, but again, it was so small. I just thought this looked really cute too and worked great. So look at that. We will let that set and dry. And we can go ahead and work on, I liked the 2019 version of the bow. It was more of like a candy. And so a wrapped candy in like a wrapper. And I thought it was super cute. So we're gonna do that one. And just kind of get an idea, okay, how big do we want it? That looks about right. Get some sequin material. Cut that out. Go ahead and cut out some little smaller excess pieces. We are going to use those to tie to make the wrapper look, if you will. And we'll go ahead and glue the corners of this. Have you clicked that like and subscribe button yet? Go ahead if you haven't. Started to glue and then the stuffing was just kind of in the way, so I actually ended up taking that out. Took the stuffing out and then I just overlapped and I'm just pinching to make that come together. And then we're gonna go ahead and stuff that stuffing back in there. And you want everything to be in the middle because you want it to be that cute little ball. And then we're going to take one of those scrap pieces and we're going to tie it. You're going to tie it tight, like so, and then you can double knot it if you want. And then we're going to go into the other side, so make sure that stuffing is really stuffed in there. Again, we want it to look like a cute ball, and so pull tight and then cut off the excess. And look at that, it looks like a candy that is in a wrapper. Super cute and really easy to make. So now that our gingerbread have dried, we are going to attach that piece to it. So just take some hot glue, attach it like so, and then it's easy to make the scrunchy ears themselves sit up correctly by just taking the bow and then you're just gonna hot glue it directly to the ears, and that's what brings them together. Look at how cute, how easy were those. Very cute gingerbread ear scrunchies. I hope you enjoyed. Here's what they look like on. Click that like button and subscribe.